Hey, welcome. So, you're building a solar system, and you want to do it right, and of course, save some money along the way. In this explainer, we are going to get into the single biggest waste of money I found in my own setup, and more importantly, how you can sidestep these kinds of expensive mistakes right from the get-go. All right, let's get into it. So, let me just ask you, have you ever shelled out hundreds of dollars for a piece of solar gear, got it all installed, and then you get that sinking feeling in your stomach that it was just complete overkill? Yeah, I've been there. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. And that kind of brings me to my big confession here. This isn't just some theory I read about. Nope. This is a lesson I learned the hard way by literally wasting my own money. And you know what? It's a trap that is incredibly easy to fall into. So why is it so easy to waste money? Well, it's because the whole solar world, a lot of the time, pushes this one simple, but often totally wrong idea that bigger is always better. More panels, a giant battery, a massive inverter. But that kind of thinking can just quietly drain your bank account without actually making your system perform any better. So let's just go ahead and tackle this bigger is better myth head on. Because the key to a really efficient, cost-effective system, it's not about size. It's about being smart. And what's so interesting here is when you put these two approaches side by side. On the left, you've got the myth. Just buy oversized everything. But that leads to crazy high upfront costs. And ironically, you end up wasting energy because of all these hidden inefficiencies. But then on the right, you have the reality, a right-sized system. It's way more cost-effective, it's super efficient, and your components actually last longer because everything is designed to work together perfectly. The bottom line? When it comes to solar, being smart and efficient will beat sheer size every single time. Okay, let's get right to the heart of it. My number one absolute biggest money-wasting mistake. This was the one component that was just silently, secretly costing me energy day in and day out. So what do you think it was? The panels? Maybe the batteries? The charge controller, perhaps? No, it's something that a lot of people oversize without even thinking twice about it. Yep, you see it right there, the oversized inverter. It seemed like a good idea at the time. More power, plenty of headroom for the future, right? But in the real world, it was just a massive energy drain. And the reason why comes down to one really sneaky little concept. And that concept is called parasitic draw. Just think of it like this. It's the power your inverter eats just by being switched on, even if you aren't running a single thing. A huge 2,000-watt inverter that's only running a tiny 100-watt load can have a way higher idle draw than a smaller, more appropriate 500-watt unit. It's basically a constant, silent leak in your energy bucket. And just how big was that leak? Well, for my oversized inverter, it was about 240 watt-hours every single day. That's precious energy that my panels worked hard to generate, my batteries stored, and then it was just gone, wasted. And over a year, man, that really starts to add up, all because the part wasn't the right size for the job. Okay, so my mistake can be your gain. Let's turn this whole thing into a super practical 4-step audit that you can use to hunt down and get rid of these exact kinds of energy vampires in your own solar setup. All right, before we get into the actual steps, there's one really important idea we have to get our heads around, especially for checking our battery storage. It's called depth of discharge, or DOD. See, a 100 amp-hour battery doesn't mean you actually have 100 amp-hours of usable energy. To protect that battery and make it last for years, you might only want to discharge it to, say, 50%. So this formula right here is key. It tells you how much energy you can actually and safely use. So here are the 4 steps. Let's walk through them. First, you absolutely have to calculate your real daily load. That means getting granular. Add up the watt hours for everything you're going to run. It's the foundation for a smart system. Second, check your usable storage with that DOD formula we just talked about. This is so important. It tells you if your battery bank can actually and safely handle your daily needs, not just what the sticker says. Third, take a hard look at your inverter. Look up its idle draw, that parasitic draw. Is that number gobbling up a big chunk of your power before you've even turned anything on? And fourth, check your wiring. Undersized cables create resistance, and that just means power gets wasted as heat. Each of these steps is a place where you can find and plug a serious energy leak. Now, this whole conversation isn't just about saving a few watt hours or a couple of bucks. These sizing mistakes, they have a hidden cost that is way, way more important. Safety. You have to understand, an improperly sized system is a risky system. I mean, we're talking about undersized wires that can get hot enough to start a fire. We're talking about constantly draining your batteries too low, which can permanently wreck them. And using the wrong size fuses, that means you have zero protection when something goes wrong. Trust me, efficiency and safety go hand in hand. And on that note, let's be crystal clear about something. This stuff is dangerous. Electrical work is inherently risky. If you are ever unsure about calculations or component sizes or how to wire something, please consult a qualified professional. This is all to help you learn, not to replace real expert advice. So, after going through all this, what's the big takeaway here? What's the main idea we should have in our heads when we're building any solar system, whether it's big or small? It's really this simple. The goal is not to build the biggest system, it's to build the smartest one. A smart system is one where every single part, from the thinnest wire to the biggest inverter, is carefully calculated and perfectly sized for the job it has to do. That's where you find real efficiency, and that's where you get long-term value. So I'll just leave you with this one final thought to chew on for your own setup. Is it built smart, or was it just built big? Taking the time to actually run the numbers could be the single best investment you ever make.